Hi, Leo. Welcome back to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh, and today we're going to take a look at what's going on with you and your person. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, here we go. What's going on with Leo this week, Spirit? 3 cards, please. Okay, give me 4. Okay, overall energy for this week's reading is the 6 of Swords. So this is talking about you moving forward, okay? I feel like you were going through a rough period with your person, and it's like now you've decided to wave the white flag, put the gun down, get in the boat, and to move forward out of that rough situation into a calmer, more peaceful situation, okay? We've got the Strength card underneath this. This is Leo energy, your energy. It is talking about you could be holding yourself back. It's also talking about, I feel like, you learning how to believe in yourself and to know that even if this situation didn't work out with your twin, you do have someone else coming with whom you're going to have the type of relationship that you've been, desiring and that you deserve. Okay. Underneath this is the 8 of Swords. Okay. I feel like you've been feeling stuck in this situation, not knowing how to get up and move forward, but I feel like you finally found out how to do it. You're figuring it out because we got the 6 of Swords here. If you're not already doing this week, you will be moving forward, okay? And then we've got the 9 of Wands here. So you're showing up as the wounded warrior, and I feel like this is Spirit telling you to just keep pushing forward, okay? It may be confusing. You may feel like at times that you're on this path all by yourself, but Spirit is telling you that if you keep moving forward, look at the lion in the back of the card. That's the first time I've ever been drawn to this, but there's the lion that's from the Strength card right there in the back of the card. So that's your energy again. So Spirit is telling you, to believe in yourself. You're stronger than what you think you are, Leo. Okay. All right. Because you're going to overcome this with the Chariot. Okay. Cancerian energy. This is about you balancing out both sides of your personality, the light and the dark, and listening to your intuition. Okay. So we're going to start by clarifying the 6 of Swords. Okay. I'm going to show you this card too because it fell out when I go. Okay. Okay. So of course this is about you healing. This is the card. This card was at the top, on the top of the deck, and it fell out when I grabbed the cards to start to clarify. So I feel like Spirit is telling you this is how you're going to get through that wounded warrior period. Those 9 wands, they need to be healed. Okay. So that you can move forward in this situation. Okay. Then we've got, this is about you learning how to be assertive, okay? How to go for what it is you want, how to let people know how you feel, how to set your boundaries, okay? And to do it in a respectful manner where you don't disrespect yourself and you don't disrespect other people, okay? You're also learning how to nurture yourself, okay? Because if you're wanting other people to nurture you, whatever it is you're wanting from someone else, Leo, you have to give it to yourself with this nurture card, okay? You're learning how to stand on your own 2 feet. And I feel like with the clarity card, this is about you seeing the situation for what it truly is, okay? And this was a lesson. This was a lesson for you to, like a test of faith, something for you to learn what it is you deserve in relationships, and for you to realize that when someone is not giving you what you deserve, you need to move away. You need to move out of that situation. Okay. All right. So we have 4 cards that fell for you here. We have the Magician. Okay. The 2 of Wands, the Death card, which is Scorpio energy, and then the 2 of Pentacles. So there's going to be some choices that you're going to have to make here. Okay. You are trying to manifest a better situation with this Magician card, is what I feel. Okay. And with the 2 of Wands, this is the first, you're at a crossroads. So I feel like you've made the first of your 2 choices that are showing up here by choosing to walk away from this person. Okay. Your twin. With the Death card, you are going through a transformation and an awakening. And with the 2 of Pentacles, this is talking about the next choice you're going to have to make. When the new person comes in, you're going to have to choose whether or not you want to be with the new person. Do you want to go back to the old person because the old person is going to show up and or do you want to choose yourself and not be with anyone? Okay. All right. So we're going to start clarifying these 4 cards. Magician, 2 of Wands, Death card. Okay, so Spirit is clarifying that this is, talking about your twin flame relationship. Okay, so to clarify the Magician, we have the karmic family card. So this is a relationship, somebody in your family that you've come back into this lifetime with in order to clear up karma, clear up whatever, issues you and this person have. You know who this is, okay? Because this card comes up for me too, and I know who it is. So whoever this is here, this is something on your healing journey that you need to deal with. It's not about, like I said, you need to forgive this person, let go of whatever you're holding on to, because this is going to translate over into your next relationship. Okay. So whatever this is that this person has done to you or whatever is going on, you got to work through it and heal it. And I'm not telling you to give this person a pass to say what they did was right. It's none of that stuff. This is about you getting this person's energy out of your energy so you can move on and be free. Okay. That's why I talk about there's a little, I don't know, like 3-minute video that I put up a couple of weeks ago that talks about forgiveness, because even though I got dragged by my twin, okay, it wasn't what I wanted. I was pissed off, I was upset, I was angry for a long time about it. But you have to come to a place of forgiveness for these people, because you don't want to bring what happened with you and that person into your next situation. You don't want to do that. Like I said, it's like you keep that person. It's not just that person staying in your energy. You're cooperating and keeping that person in your energy when you hold on to the things that they've done to you. I'm not telling you to forget what they did, because I'll never forget what my person did to me, okay? Or my ex person, because they're not my person anymore. But I'll never forget what my twin did to me. But I forgive them, and I'm letting it go, because I'm trying to move on to a new love relationship, or I am moving on to a new love relationship, and I don't want any residue from what happened with this person, with the other person, to come into the new relationship. Okay. All right. So when it comes to the 2 of Wands, the first choice you had to make, Spirit is telling you to be receptive to what is happening, because you're going to have somebody new, a soulmate, coming into your life. And Spirit is telling you to be open to this person, because this person is going to be the antithesis, the complete opposite of the person you were dealing with, of your twin. Okay. All right. With the Death card, there's a change that's occurring. Okay. This new person is going to come in and be romantic, be all the things that you were wanting the other person to be. This person is going to come in and be this, because like I said, you had to learn the lesson and understand that the other person was never going to meet your needs. It was about you realizing, putting your foot down and realizing what you truly deserve, so you can move on to the type of relationship that you want. Okay. And then with the 2 of Pentacles, Spirit is telling you, you're going to receive guidance from Spirit. Spirit has always already recommended that you walk away from the old person, because when this new person steps in, okay, just like you can feel the twin can feel you. When you start to pull your energy away from this person and you're focusing on someone else, the twin is going to come back. Okay. All of this is being divinely orchestrated. Okay. So in divine timing, probably after you commit to this new person, that's when the old person is going to show up. And when they show up, you're going to have a second choice. And Spirit is telling you, you will not be alone in making that choice. You're gonna be guided by Spirit. Okay. Because Spirit is always around you. Spirit is always here for you. Okay. All right. So now we're gonna remove these cards, and we're gonna take a look at see what's going on with your person. Okay. Okay. This is for Leo's person, Spirit. Leo's twin. Leo's twin. 3 cards. What's going on with Leo's twin? Okay, so overall energy for your twin is the 5 of Pentacles. They're feeling left out in the cold. They have a choice to make too, okay, with the 2 of Wands, okay? This is also talking about the fact that they chose somebody else. A lot of your twins chose someone else over you, Leo, okay? With the 6 of Wands, this person wants to come back into your life and have success. They're wanting to come back and try again. They've been thinking a lot about you with the 6 of Cups, and now they're they're sitting in the energy of wanting to tell you the truth, but I don't think they're going to tell you everything. Okay. All right. So let's clarify. 5 of Pentacles, please. Okay. Yeah. Your person's all about their comfort zone. Okay. They're all about doing what makes them happy. Okay. Like I've told y'all time and time again, this person doesn't care about meeting your needs. Okay. That's why they're not the one for you, because the new person is going to be all about you. Okay. They're going to be all about putting you first and putting this relationship first, prioritizing you and the relationship, which is what you wanted from this old person. Okay. So your twin is wanting to, they sabotaged the relationship. Okay. We know they did that, right? Now they're wanting to try to rebuild it because they feel you pulling your energy away. So we got 3 cards that fell for your twin. We have the Star, which is Aquarius energy. We have the Moon, which is Cancer and Pisces. And then we've got the 10 of Pentacles. So hold on one second. Let me clarify. The Star. Hold on. The Star. The Moon. 10 of Pentacles. You and this person are mirroring each other. I'm going to show you why in just a moment. 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so when it comes to your person, all right, like I told you, they're thinking a lot about you. The card that we have to clarify the Star is the picture card. Okay, so it's them, like they may have old pictures of you. They're looking at old pictures, old memories of you, missing you. It's a lot of nostalgia. This reminds me of the 6 of Cups. Okay, but you're gonna be headed towards making new memories, is what Spirit is saying. Okay, the karmic family card is coming up for them as well. They have somebody in their family that they have to deal with. Okay, this could just represent you and them going through this karmic cycle. The fact that it's showing up for the same placement for both of you in in separate readings is telling me that this is a karmic relationship, because the 2 of you can't sustain it, but they also may have other family members that they have to deal with as well. But I feel like you got somebody in your family that you're needing to deal with as well, Leo. Okay, that's why it's showing up. Okay, to clarify the Moon, we have the Shock card. Okay, so this is talking about a sudden change, shocking news, surprise and epiphany, transformation. So I feel like this is talking about your person. Look, because we got the transparency card here. I feel like these cards are talking about 2 different things. They're also talking about this new person coming in, because I feel like this person's going to come in out of nowhere and it's going to shock you. And what's going to shock you even more is this person's transparency. They're going to come in. They're going to be all about telling you the truth. They're going to be all about telling you how they feel and not hiding anything. And I feel like you're not used to that. So that is why it's going to come as a shock. The fact that they're coming in and the fact of them being completely open and honest with you, even in the beginning. Okay. Because I feel like this person is somebody that, it could be somebody you already know, but I feel like they do know you, Leo, and they're going to be coming in and telling you how they feel off jump. It's not going to be something where, they're going to be drawing it out and you wondering, you sitting in the dark wondering how they feel. None of that. This person is going to be upfront and honest from the beginning, because they want you to be that same way with them. Okay. All right. So for the 10 of Pentacles, we've got the Phoenix card rising here. Okay. I mean, coming up here, rising out is like rising from the ashes. This is a Scorpio card as well. So you may have Scorpio placements, or your person may have, because this keeps coming up. So for the 10 of Pentacles, This is talking about love, money, legacy, the whole 9 yards, having a family. And I feel like this is what you want. I feel like this is what the twin flame tried to portray to you, that they wanted the same thing. They just were feeding you lip service, giving you lip service, just telling you what you wanted to hear. Because like I said, it wasn't about a relationship for them. It was about, them trying to hit it and quit it. Okay. So with the Phoenix card, Spirit is telling you that you're going to have a second chance at this, and you have to choose who it's going to be with. If it's going to be with the TF, if they've gone through a transformation, or if it's going to be with the new person. Okay, because the new person will be about the same things that you want, and coming with the same energy that you come into the connection with. Okay, so this is going to be about you having a new beginning. Like I said, you have to just choose who the hell you want to have the new beginning with. And then we've got the clouded card. So I feel like this is talking about the TF, saying that a twin flame, for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about. This clouded card is talking about this person. Like I told you, they're numbing in some type of way. Okay, they could be smoking, they could be drinking, whatever, but I feel like they're still going to be clueless when this other person comes in, but they're going to still come back and try to tell you what you want to hear, to try to bamboozle you and get you to get back into this energy where, with the Eight of Swords, you're stuck. Okay, so it will behoove you to pay attention to this person. Use your discernment and make sure that you're listening to what they're saying. You're asking the proper questions, whatever it is that you need to do, and listen to your intuition. Because my intuition is a screamer. When it's something it doesn't want me to do, trust me, it's like I can hear it in my head, like, no, don't do it. So listen to your intuition. Your intuition is going to tell you what to do. But Spirit is recommending that you leave the TF where they are, because this person is not in a place where they're able to give you what it is you want. Okay, because they're just worried. It's for them, it's about winning, right? About them getting what they want. To them, they won if they can keep you stuck and keep you in your head, and so that they can go in and out and go around to different people and be with different people at different times. That's what they're wanting to do. That's the whole thing behind it. I'm not saying that they don't have feelings for you, but their needs come first. Okay, their needs come before anybody else's. And if you happen to get your needs met, okay, but it's not something that's prioritized with this person. Okay, all right. So we're gonna get some messages from the new person, from the old person, and then we're gonna get some messages from Spirit. Okay, hold on one second. Because that's one thing you gotta think about here. When I pulled up your person's reading, right? Like, what do we have? We had the star, right? We had the moon, and we had the 10 of Pentacles. I don't see no cups here. There's no cups, except for the 6 of Cups here, talking about this being a past life relationship. So this person, they all about money and their thoughts and working and stuff like that. They're not about having a relationship. This person is not. That's not what they're on. I don't care what they're telling you. The cups would be coming up if there were feelings, that those type of feelings involved. If that was really how they were feeling. I'm not, like I said, I'm not saying they don't have feelings for you. I'm just saying the feelings they have for you are not a priority to them, is what I'm saying. Okay. All right. So this is the first message from your old person. I hide my feelings. Next one. I wonder if you're happy without me. I want you so badly. That sounds like a sex message if nothing else does. Look, but they're not available, because like I said, they're dealing with other people and they're emotionally unavailable. And you don't deserve this, Leo. You deserve somebody who's going to be open like you are. And then they still feel the pain, because like I've told y'all in the past, this person blames you for everything, for feeling left out in the cold, the ghosting, all these things. But I feel like you were doing this in retaliation to the way they were acting. Okay, I feel like they drew first blood and you just reacted based off what they were doing, because you thought this person had altruistic intentions when they didn't. Okay. All right. So let's get some messages from the new person. For the new person, spirit, what does the new person want to tell Leo? Okay. So we've got, I like sleeping next to you. Okay. You plus me equals power couple. So like I said, you and this person are going to come together. That's why this 10 of Pentacles is showing up here. You and this person are going to come together, and you're going to build an empire together, a true empire. Okay. And then we've got wow. So this is what real love feels like. So this person, like I said, this is somebody that already got feelings for you, Leo. Okay. So you might be at a point at this time where you're not wanting to entertain any new people, but please know that this new person, whoever this person is going to meet you wherever you are. Okay. So if you need time to just be friends for a little while, this person is going to respect you, you know, and give you whatever it is you're asking for, because they really want to be with you. They see your value. And Spirit is telling you to give this person a chance, and not rush to judgment just because of what this old person did, because what the old person did has nothing to do with this new person. Okay. All right. So this is the card that fell. This is the message from Spirit. It says, let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims. It simply allows and gives. Okay. All right. Okay, Leo, I hope this helped. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. Please have a good day and a good rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, Leo.